What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So I did something and we're gonna have fun today because I have been looking forward to this, and if you know, you know. Today we were unboxing my first Hiya toys, and once I saw this figure I had to pick it up. It is the Motoko Kusanagi, aka the Major, from Ghost in the Shell. Box is really nice. It's a bigger box than I thought it was going to be. A whole bunch of legalese that, you know, I can't read, but this looks awesome. And it's a slip cover, so let's get it out the packaging and let's see what's up. Now, I don't usually keep boxes, but check that out. That is, I don't think there's anything on the sides or even on the back. Alright, standalone complex, nothing down there, but this is, yeah, I gotta keep that. That's cool. All right, now there's a lot of plastic going on here. Here's the figure and everything. Let's get over here first. So we have a really big stand, and I mean there's a lot of different hinges on there, so I'm sure there's gonna be a lot of flexibility for posability. Big stand here, big base, so I'm pretty sure you're gonna be able to, you know, put a lot of the extra pieces and parts that you don't use in here in there. It's gonna open up, more than sure of that. All right, so here's your flight stand, here's your box, and it does open. There's some extra pieces in there, like I put those in there already. They're tiny and small, not trying to lose those already. There you go. I have really high hopes for this figure. It's one of my favorite animes of all time, so I am really hoping that Hiya does it justice. It looks a little tiny. Get the flight stand to focus. I mean, it's a flight stand, right? But it's got a lot of bins in it and everything, so I really can do a lot with it as far as posing. Excited. So before we get into it, as always, like, comment, subscribe. Let's get into this figure. I'm not gonna do the whole spiel. Let's go. I'm too happy for this. All right, so getting into the accessories and other parts before we get to the figure. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sets of hands. We have her knife, her main rifle, her pistol. We have her visor-like accessory that she uses to tap into like her cybernet and everything, as well as headphones we have, so we'll pop all that out. We have our extra head sculpts that we're going to get into, and we have the figure over here. So we'll start, let's start with the head sculpts. Why not? We're right here. Looking at her head sculpts, you have this first head sculpt that's just kind of like her yelling face. Decent detail, nothing crazy. I think it's pretty similar and accurate to the show, the movies, whatever you want to call it. Hair sculpt's nice. I have no problem with it. Small hole for obviously the peg. It's like a really smaller hole than like other companies, I guess. That one looks good. Now here's my thing I already have kind of like a gripe with. Looking at this head sculpt, which is kind of like her plain Jane face, right? I kind of cheated and peeked ahead, and this head sculpt looks eerily similar to the one that's on the figure. So while you gave us 3 different heads, 2 of them have pretty much the exact same head sculpt and the same kind of facial expression. So I'll pop the other one off when I get to that figure and kind of do a side by side, but I kind of already have questions. Maybe I got the wrong thing, but this was not bad. All right, after taking longer than I want to admit to get this stuff out the package, we have the assault rifle. Looks nice, like the detail on it. There's no I mean, it's all like there's nothing that comes off of it, but nice little piece there. We have her knife accessory, which again, nothing crazy, but good detail on it. It is ribbed, so you can actually feel a little detail and texture on that knife. So nice little piece of accessory there for her. That's pretty cool. We have her cyber helmet piece, her visor that she uses to go down to when she's in her cyber body and search through the net for details and things of that sort, hack people and everything. So that's a cool piece that goes over her eyes and everything. I like that touch. I mean, that's like a mainstay of the show, so you gotta add something like that. We have her pistol, which good detail, nothing crazy again. Looks nice. Detail, like I said, textured. You can feel the different little pieces and parts of it, so it doesn't just feel like one big lump of, you know, plastic and everything. That's cool. And then we have this small black piece, to which, for the life of me, maybe I'm just having a moment, but cannot figure out what the hell this actually is right now. I'm gonna have to just look up something. I have ideas, but we'll figure this shit out. I don't need no damn manuals. Okay, hands for days, right? So I like this one. She has the hands that actually clasp, they're linked together, so you don't have to worry about like putting her hands like this to hold the pistol. So that's a good one. She's got gloved and ungloved pointing fingers. She has some other trigger holding hands, holding the pistol and helping hold the assault rifle. Two more. So she's got hands for days. She's got she's got like more of, I guess, a hand-to-hand combat kind of hand. She's got the tiniest little punching fist you can get. You can barely even see it in my hands. My hands aren't even like, I don't have like fucking bear claws, but compared to this shit, I'm a fucking giant. Jeez. And then she's got all these other hands. Like, again, hands for days. Okay. Alright, now am I tripping? Or am I tripping? I guess, like, you be the judge. You let me know down below. Am I tripping, or is this one kind of like the eyebrows are like kind of furrowed, so she looks a little more like pouty or mad, and this one looks more of like a little hopeful face? But I don't know. Hold on, because like stark contrast, right? Easy difference. I guess. What will you define these two as? Let me know down below what you think, because I don't know. All right, since we started with the head sculpt, we'll just keep going here with articulation and everything else. So decent likeness. I probably won't be using this head sculpt. I'll use another one of the other ones, but obviously swivels back and forth. Doesn't look up that much. I think it's hindered because of the hair and the jacket. Looks down pretty well though. You'll get that. That's good. Not a lot of articulation in. It's decent in the chest area. These are two separate parts, so it does allow for a little bit of movement there. Arms won't get the full 360 because of, again, the jacket, but double jointed elbows, it'll do what it has to do. Range though, I'll show you the range going back. It does have, because of the extra pieces here and everything, it does have a lot of range going back. And again, remember guys, she is cybernetically enhanced. She's not full human, so I mean, these things aren't out of the realm of possibility for her. Again, like I said, double jointed elbows, wrist swivel, goes up and down decently well. Oh, and I didn't even know those are two separate parts, so that's cool too. Now, what I don't like, and you can already kind of see it's getting off, there's no ab crunch. So then when you have to bend it forward, you get that gap, and I don't like that. It breaks up everything, obviously, and that just doesn't. Again, she's not human technically, but not a big fan of that. Now the range forward, you will get a decent amount of bend forward, but again, you will get a little bit of gappage in there. Let's see, you get a little something. It's not as bad in the back, but that front part, oof. Not a fan. And the belt doesn't really move, so it can't really cover that. Legs, you'll get your JCVDs. That's how I just use to measure things now. If you can get a John Claude, you're doing well. There's the peg system it's on. Range in the leg is pretty good. Oh yeah, it kicks back really well. It's a little funky with the articulation, but I mean, look at that. Kicks forward really well. Not mad at that at all either. Double jointed elbows, double jointed knees, I should say. Allows for some pretty good posing, I would assume. That could be really well. What else? Let's see. I thought that would be swivel, but no swivel there. You do get boot cut. Nothing there either. I thought there would be one of the two things there, but you don't get that. You do have a rocker inside, so it does move a little bit. Kicks forward, okay. Kicks back pretty well. See that? So not mad at that. And this is more of a rubber material that allows for some decent movement in there. Again, I like kicks back pretty well and goes back really well. Kick yourself in the back actually. You will get that breakup though. But I mean, again, the forward kick, that looks good. With the kick, with the look up at it too. Hold on, it's a little breakup there too. Just things are gonna happen when you obviously, you know, articulate it to that extent. I guess you could say. Again, you'll get boot swivel, but not bad overall. Again, I'm not taking the jacket off, but just showing the articulation points. And okay, after some fighting with this thing, I got the gun in there, and I really like it. I really like the look of this. These hands that are clasped together, you have to just kind of just whittle your way down. I was scared because I thought I was gonna break something. I didn't. I took it obviously off of the figures. I didn't want to snap any pegs or anything, but just take your time, whittle that gun down, just wiggle it back and forth until it gets all the way down to this point and it peeks out the bottom, and then that finger will go right in there like pretty snug. So I do like the look of that. I do wish though that, now if memory serves me right, I haven't watched Ghost in the Shell in quite a number of years. I'm looking for the knife, sorry. One gripe I do have is I wish there were somewhere that you could store this knife on her, because I could have swore in the show she either had something down here. Maybe I'm wrong, because again, it's been probably close to 15 years since I watched anything like the main show, I should say, not all the like continuations and stuff, but I thought there was somewhere on her body that she kept her knife. And maybe, no, damn, I don't know if I'm wrong or it's just a missed opportunity. Like, I love the look of the figure, and I'm happy that I got it. I just wish there were somewhere to keep some of the extra accessories. Not so much the gun, like, I don't know if it would go on her back, you know what I'm saying, but at least the knife. It would have been nice if there was somewhere you could have stashed the knife, that it could have, even like a slot back here or something, would have been fun. Before we get into the size comparison with other figures, and that's a really bad segue into what I'm about to do. Do not judge me. Don't judge me. But I just want to say I had two things wrong. One, I missed this detail. If you can see it, I'll take that off. If you can see it, it's kind of hard, but you can see her connector port where she plugs in, and like when she goes into the deep dives of the internet, and I missed that at first glance, and that's a really cool detail. And then also the detail in the sculpting, like, I mean, she is ripped in the show, so abs for days, good for you. Other thing, I still don't have the faintest clue what the fuck this is. And then also, I will say another thing, this is actually detachable silencer. So cool little things I missed at first glance. See, we're all learning together. I also, I looked it up, and going down the things that it says that this figure comes with, this is somehow the defender device. Everything else says helmet, which you saw before, jacket, knife, assault rifle, pistol, defender device. So I don't know how. Maybe it's supposed to go around her neck, but that's the defender device. I don't know, man. I didn't make it. I'm just reviewing it. For some size comparison, here she is against one of my favorite figures of the year. So actually, two of my favorite figures of the year so far, in the Atlas the Conqueror from Mythic Legions and the SH Figuarts Broly. Here she is against the guy. Oh, why do I keep saying against? The fuck is wrong with me? Against? Here she is against the Gyre Wolf figure from Skeletron. Here she is compared to the Sawtooth Blade. It's actually pretty cool combination. And here the major is, last but not least, compared to Crumb from Odd Real Monsters. Really love these Mondo figures. I mean, there's not much in the way of articulation, but I mean, they look like they just ripped out the screen. So there you go. There you go for some comparisons. Finally found somebody that she's taller than. This is the team I should have thought of instead of Blade. Like, cybernetic enhanced humans. That's why didn't I go there? Anyway, Hiya Toys. This is a good figure. I enjoy it. Like I said, I don't know if it's gonna be in my top 10, but it's a fun one. It's very tiny. It's very few figures that I have that are smaller than this, actually. And the one other thing I will say, actually, I have two things. I have gripes. I do have gripes. No ab crunch. That kind of kills me. Like, I just wish there was a little more articulation in there, because I hate just that gap that happens when you bend her, and then the feet not having that actual. It doesn't sit fully flat sometimes, so it does move in there, and it's more like a rubber material, so I don't know if that's gonna ever like stretch, or you might get stretch marks or anything out of there. But not having that, you know, that ankle, that pivot, sometimes it kind of scares me that it's not gonna stand the best. I mean, I got it standing now, but I don't know. I feel like if I came home and it was on the ground, I wouldn't be surprised. But that is the video, guys. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know your thoughts down below. Did you watch the anime? Did you pick up the figure? Let me know your thoughts on the figure. Likes, dislikes, everything else. Like I said, my main things are the lack of ab crunch, the feet, and that defender device thing. I'm gonna keep harping on it, but I do like the likeness. I love the accessory of the clasped hands together. That's a really good one. And I mean, articulation is there. I think people can do some really great shots with this figure when more people get them in hand. So I do look forward to people's figure photography. And I do wish that I have some mechs that I have in my collection. I wish I didn't bury them behind other things, or I would pop her in a mech and see how that looks too. I mean, I don't want to buy a Tachikoma, but that's something else for another day. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget, like, comment, subscribe. Stay locked to the channel because more content is coming as always, and I will catch y'all on the next one. Peace.